name is Veronica and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel I make videos related to home and motherhood, so if you're interested in this type of content, please subscribe and stick around. So today's video is a kitchen tour. I had such a great response from you guys after I made my pantry tour that I decided why not I'll do a sequel. And I'm very proud of my kitchen, the way I have organized it, the way I have built it. So I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, let's get into it. Now behind the baby fence, that's where my kitchen is. And let me start showing you around. I have lots of plants in my kitchen. Right now I have my palm tree here because it's been getting burnt upstairs from the sun. So I brought it downstairs. So let's start at this corner. This is my tea and coffee corner. And I really love this thing. I recently got it. It's a very fine mesh stainless steel filter, so the coffee tastes amazing, and I love that there's no waste with this one. You just wash it. Then I have my beautiful monstera here I got for our 10-year anniversary, and this is just a fruit basket. I really love this. I got it from IKEA. I think it's really pretty. It's metal. This is a ficus rubber plant. I love this one too. I think it's also a really nice one. I generally really love my plants. And there are some eggshells. We keep them for the garden. Your tomatoes, they really love calcium, so they want as much as possible, and we just add it to the soil when we grow tomatoes, and it really helps my tomatoes. So let me show you the first cupboard. So here on the very top, these are things that I use when guests come over. This is salt and pepper, like a little creamer, little containers for like jams or, you know, seasoning spices, whatever I want to serve. And yeah, all kinds of things for when guests are over. And reusable napkins, I have them already set up with some lavender. I think that's really pretty. So yeah, then here I just have my regular bowls. I got those from Amazon Basics. I think they're really plain but really nice. So just plates and bowls. Then on the bottom I have my dog's food, and this is just portable battery charging. I love using this. Me and my husband, we love making cheese sandwiches. I keep my mixer for smoothies down here, and this is probably a lot of brushes, but honestly I use them all. This is probably my favorite one, but I also love this one because it removes really like caked on dirt on like baked dishes. I also have my apples soaking here because I just bought some apples and I soak it in Castile soap and vinegar to remove any impurities before I put it away. I also find when I do that, they last so much longer. I never have anything going bad in my fridge ever since I started soaking them in vinegar and soap. So really cool tip. So all the flowers, and I don't know if you can see there's some plums growing on my plum tree. I'm just gonna get closer to it if I can show you. Oh yeah, right there. Look how pretty. I love plums. Can't wait to pick them. So that's the outside, and back to the inside. So here under the sink I have my compost and my garbage. And sorry for the sounds, this is the air conditioner turning on. It's pretty hot today. So this is the type of soap I use. It's all-purpose soap concentrate. It's Castile soap. Then here I put all of the bags that are non-recyclable, so I can use them for my garbage later. So I don't have to buy garbage bags, which is pretty convenient and saves some money. I use these ones to wipe my baby's face, and the purple ones to clean the kitchen. So just to keep it separate, and a lot of vinegar. I use a lot of vinegar for cleaning. Now, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Now here I have all kinds of cutting boards. So usually treat them with oil to keep them nice and shiny, but haven't done it in a while, so they're getting kind of dull. This used to be my paper towel holder, but I stopped using paper towels and use reusable rags instead. So what I do now, when I use the rag and it's still kind of not very dirty, I put it here to dry, so it kind of get to use this paper towel holder as well. Now on top here, so I kind of went from the fridge. Actually, I didn't say, but here over the fridge I don't store anything. There's just empty flower pots for my plants if I want some extra plants. Now let me go back to where I was. Okay, here I store all my cups. So on the very top we have 2 wine glasses, 2 martini glasses, and 1 shot glass for, I guess, when me and my husband are drinking, which is not very often. Then I have a travel tea mug, water mug. This is all stainless steel, painted steel. I really love it this way. Then here is a shelf for my son. I keep his milk bottle. This is the last milk bottle. These are from IKEA. These are actually glass, tempered glass, I think, so very strong. And also additional things to serve my son food, and his spoons. These 2 are silver spoons, and this one is actually kind of a really neat one. I'll try to show you guys. I got it to focus. 1886. This was in my family since 1886. It was given as a present to my, I don't know, great someone, grandma, I think, very long ago. But that's what I use for my son. And here I have cups. These are coffee cups, and these are tea cups for when the company is over. And this is my everyday mug for coffee. I've showed this section in the pantry organization video. This is mostly kind of a part of my pantry. This is my section to make porridge every morning. I have everything on a turntable, so really easy to access. Coconut shreds and seeds, everything to make some really yummy morning breakfast ideas. And here is a snack shelf, like jackfruit, dried jackfruit, dried apples, bananas, all the good stuff. There I have sweeteners such as sugars, chocolate chips, honey, yummy stuff. I also use it for when I'm making pancakes. Now here are 2 jars with flax seeds and the fenugreek seeds, and I make hair conditioner with that, hair mask. It just makes hair absolutely gorgeous. Really, I can post that recipe sometime if you're interested, but amazing. I have my cooking oil here and my cooking utensils. Most of these are just your wooden spatulas and spoons. I also recently got this one. I find it so useful to flip pancakes when you need something like really thin. This is actually a fish spatula, but I use it for mostly everything, so I really like it. I also have chopsticks here, but we haven't been eating sushi for a while, so they're just hanging there. Spoon rest. Now let me show you on top. This is just a medicine cabinet, nothing very interesting. Then I have my knives and my bread basket, my pretty plant here. Hello. Now on the bottom here, so I haven't showed you this section yet, so I went over top. So let me show you this section. So here would be all the spoons and forks and knives, so all the cutlery. I have my stainless steel straws right here, and these are like really pretty knives and forks for serving when I have company over, like for cheese platters. Then under that, this is kind of, I know it doesn't look organized, but it actually is. This is one of my favorite items. It's a steamer. So you insert it in any pot you want, and because it goes any size, it can be in any pot. So I really love that. And it's just a little steaming basket. Also, you can use it to wash like fruits, vegetables, and berries. And I love how tiny it is. Really a perfect little kitchen gadget. I do need to get this one in stainless steel. I don't like that it's plastic, but it's for lemon squeezing. And this is an egg cutter. When I make egg salad, that's actually really useful. And just funnel, pizza cutter. This is a garlic squeezer, and can opener. And the rest are just openers for like bottles and little corks for when we have wine. Meat thermometer, bamboo mat, knife sharpener, and a food scale. So this is really deep drawer, so I could have had different stuff in here, but really I don't have enough stuff to fill it up. Now on the bottom I have this little grinder for when I have nuts or like oats. It's really easy and it's really tiny, so it's very convenient. Strainers, I use those quite often. These are silicone slips for when I'm making ice cream or smoothie. Ice cream. I pour smoothie if I have extra in those silicone slips, put it in a freezer, and it makes just like really delicious smoothie pops. Then these are lids for all kinds of fruits and vegetables that I want, like I cut and I want to cover the cut area without using saran wrap. I also use it for my glass bowls, which I'll show you in a second. Again, it's very nice and easy way to store food without using saran wrap. Then just extra lids. And these are actually something that I use to grow sprouts. It goes over the mason jar, and it's really easy way to grow sprouts at home. Now here are some beeswax storage paper. Again, it's just something to substitute for absence of saran wrap in my kitchen. These are cheesecloths. I reuse them. I don't throw them out. I wash them and I use it again. Then the last one is my nut bag. I use it for when I need to make juice, for example, like a watermelon juice we recently used for jello shots. That was a really useful thing. And I also used it as a coffee filter. I just poured my coffee over it before I got that handy dandy coffee thing that I showed you earlier. So that's it for the kitchen gadgets. Now let me show you some of my cooking pots. So I have two cooking pots, a little one and this really tiny one, a couple of bowls, stainless steel bowls. These are actually kind of cool things. These are lids, so I use them over my cooking pan or cooking pot, but they can also be used as a tray to bake in the oven. They are oven safe, so I use them to bake my pizza on. So I really love them. They're two sizes. Then more glass bowls. This is a tiny little cast iron skillet that I use if I want to make like an egg for my son and don't want to dirty the whole pan. Then on the bottom, couple more pots for like larger items, like a lot of pasta, which we love. A big strainer. These two are I think it's like to bake potatoes inside the microwave. My mom uses them. I never use them, so I just have them in the back for when she's here. And a large glass bowls that I told you my silicone lids goes on. So that's it for all of my cooking pots and pans. Now the last drawers here, these are some utensils that I use quite often when I'm cooking. Graters, tongs, spoon, spatula, not spatula, ladle. And these are really make little melon balls, scoop of melon balls. This is a zester. This is a creamer. It's great for like beating up an egg, or if you want to beat up some cream. Very self-explanatory. On the bottom, this is probably my favorite section. These are all my glass Tupperware, and I've been transitioning from plastic to glass recently, and I just love how they look. I find it so much nicer than the regular Tupperware, and I'll show you what it looks like in the fridge. So it's kind of empty because most of it is in the fridge right now. So I store all my berries in glass containers, and you know what, it's so convenient. Like, I open the fridge and I immediately see it, so I just find it perfect. Now here are a basket with mushrooms. I store my broccoli in a damp kitchen towel. It lasts much longer like that. And there are some eggs in the back. Yes, that's the fridge. So to finish off this kitchen tour, I'll show you some things that I use for baking. These are to bake things like muffins. These are also for baking. I use like when I bake like tiny little mushroom casseroles. Just it's really yummy. Then these are coffee mugs, little coffee cups for when I have company as well. Glasses. This is a travel water glass. I take it if I go out, or if I want to buy like a smoothie in a store, but I don't want the smoothie cups, the disposable ones. Then measuring cups, measuring spoons, and then going down from here, microwave, the oven. This I only got it today, and this is a coffee cup made of wheat husks. So it's not plastic, it's wheat husks, wheat fibers. So it actually even smells of like kind of like oatmeal. It's very neat. So I love that. I use that to drink water throughout the day, and so does my son, because he wants to drink from my cup, not from his own. Now the last part here would be my cast iron skillet, and I store it inside the oven for a reason. Every time I use it, I coat it with olive oil and I put it in the oven to bake a little bit to make it non-stick and well seasoned. On the bottom here, I store just a couple of baking dishes. I don't use them so often. Again, when my mom is here, she's the one using them for pies and cakes. Here I have salt, my baby supplements on top, salt and pepper. I use Himalayan salt because I heard that non-Himalayan one has plastic, like sea salt has too much plastic because our oceans are so contaminated. The Himalayan is actually pure. Couple sauces here. The recycling, my flowers. This is kind of a drawer where I keep my labels. These are chalk labels, and they come with a chalk writer that I can erase. These are pens that I write on glass with if I want to label some containers. So, and we have lots of flashlights for when we want to go outside in the dark. Yeah, for I guess getting stuff from the garden at night. And then a couple of towels, actually a lot of kitchen towels, and some kitchen rags in the back. And I think I haven't showed you. Now on the bottom here, I have rolling pins and pestle and mortars, matches. And here I have everything I use to store things in the freezer. I store my food that needs to be frozen in these glass jars. I also sometimes use the saran paper or the aluminum foil. I use wooden sticks for when I'm making the yogurt pops, the frozen yogurt pops. I use salt if I need to wash something in the kitchen and it's just really caked on. I store my produce in damp kitchen towels. These I only use for produce or for drying fruits and vegetables. I like to keep it separate from my regular kitchen towels. So that's it for the kitchen, and if you haven't seen my pantry tour video, I'll link it down below, but I just left it open for you to kind of have a glance of what my pantry looks like. I will close it down right now. Okay, before I finish this, I just want to quickly show you, this is a cooler that I have in my car. I try to keep it in my car at all times. There's the stainless steel containers in case there's any takeout that I want to take with me, extra glass jar, a straw, silicone straw for Elon if he needs to drink something. Alright, this concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate your support. So if you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. I also linked all the gadgets that I could find down in the description box. So if you're looking for something, it's down there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!